Global History Radar presents Future Shock: How Disney's Grand Plans Reshaped Our Cities Long Before Theme Parks Became Symbols of Entertainment. The Walt Disney Company was quietly developing something far more ambitious than fantasy. It was designing a vision of the future city. At the center of this vision was Walt Disney himself, not as a filmmaker, but as a planner. Someone convinced that modern cities were broken, inefficient, chaotic, and emotionally outdated. And he believed the solution was not politics, but design. In the mid-1960s, Disney proposed what he called the experimental prototype community of tomorrow, better known as Epcot. It was never meant to be a park. It was meant to be a living city. Epcot was designed as a fully controlled urban system. There would be no elections, no private land ownership, no aging neighborhoods. Residents would constantly move in and out, ensuring the city never decayed. Transportation would be automated. Commerce would be centralized. Behavior would be guided not by laws, but by environment. The city would not adapt to people. People would adapt to the city. What made Epcot radical was not technology, but ideology. It treated urban life as a system that could be optimized, tested, and permanently improved. A city without disorder, without dissent, without unpredictability. A city run like a corporation. But Epcot was never built. After Walt Disney's death, the company quietly abandoned the idea of a real city. The risks were too high. The governance model was legally fragile, and a city designed to never change contradicted the very nature of human life. Yet the vision did not disappear. Instead, it evolved into something more subtle. In the 1990s, Disney launched Celebration, a master-planned town in Florida. Unlike Epcot, Celebration was real. People lived there. Children went to school. Streets were walkable. Architecture followed nostalgic rules inspired by small-town America. At first glance, Celebration looked like a charming return to community values. But underneath, it carried the same philosophy. Every detail was planned, from the width of sidewalks to the color palette of houses. Zoning rules were strict. Behavior was indirectly shaped through aesthetics, public spaces, and controlled experiences. There was no chaos because chaos had been designed out. Celebration proved something powerful. You don't need to control people directly to shape how they live. You only need to design the environment carefully enough. This idea spread far beyond Disney. Urban planners, developers, and governments around the world began adopting similar principles. Mixed-use zones, walkable neighborhoods, controlled aesthetics, experience-driven spaces. Cities designed less around efficiency and more around emotion and behavior. What Disney pioneered was not a city. It was a method, a way of thinking about urban life as something that could be engineered, branded, and guided. A philosophy where public space became storytelling, and architecture became behavioral design. Today, you can see Disney's influence in smart cities, planned communities, corporate campuses, and even shopping districts designed to feel like idealized towns. These places promise comfort, order, and predictability. In exchange for spontaneity, Disney never built the perfect city, but it permanently changed how cities imagine perfection, and that may be its most lasting architectural legacy.